got our match ready though. CJ and Shogun in the casting booth. Vitality is looking again just to lock towards that major spot through the bracket, while Grid Serve Resolve are trying just to prove to the rest of the region they can stand with them.
So a team that has decided to launch themselves into contention for London looks to take one step closer, but in front of them, blocking the way, CJ, is just the world champions.
Yeah, it's not going to be the easiest of quarterfinals here for Resolve, but they did it last time, last event, and that BDS Game 7 was nothing short of spectacular on their way to that top 4. Now they've got to do it all over again.
Yeah, BDS will be watching on whilst they prepare for their match later on, hoping that Vitality can do them a favor. KC will be doing it. There's an awful lot of the French community that will be pulling for Team Vitality here to try and bolster their opportunities to go to Worlds, to go to the major. But right now,
okay, Ivan. I see you.
The best possible start here, and it's Ivan takes it up, gets the reset, fakes out for Redosin.
It's a good attempt by Cash. I mean, it didn't really do anything, but
that composure, Shogun, game 1.
I mean, it made Alpha not be able to jump as high as he probably wanted to there.
It does seem
Yeah.
like the respect has gone
Alpha
from a
played,
lot of these teams
Ivan
that
played
have
that
been
really well.
teetering on the outside of the top 4. Everyone's just happy to go for it these days. Don't give that respect. Here goes Zen. Gets a good block. It's out to Redosin, who can't get there in time. Had to scramble back. He's done enough, and Zen puts the ball to safety.
He's done well there as Cash goes again. Takes the air dribble. Early pressure here. This is not really what I was expecting, but I mean, you said it perfectly. These teams outside the top 4 show going to time and time again now. We're seeing them just play fearless Rocket League. We saw it with Top Cougars against KC in the qualifiers last weekend. We're seeing it again here. Fantastic start.
Oh, goes out to Alpha, who can play it wide. Ivan made himself big. Plays to the far side. Cash didn't get too much on it. Vitality be happy to see that. Infield shot. And Cash, he'll know that this came from his misplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just handed it straight to them, and look at the way they set up. Redosin recognizes.
Jeez, that's such a powerful pass from Redosin. You could classify that as a shot if it was on net.
Easy as you like.
That's how powerful that was.
They're just trying to play too fast. They played against a shadow. It's all well and good to disrespect, but you do need to play what's in front of you, and Cash will hopefully realize that. No more of those in the near future. Minute and a half, both teams on the score. Cash looking to the wall, also sees Zen. It can also be target man downfield, but look at how well Vitality are spreading themselves out, avoiding the demos, claiming their own boosts. Vitality have now settled after what was a whirlwind of a start, but here you go, Cash in again, gets a low block. Ivan sets up, wants to go far corner again, doesn't get the brace.
Yeah, I like this from Resolve though, pushing forward. I tell you what, they're not exactly the best in the Swiss, but get them in these quarterfinal matches, and it feels like showing they're a side that plays up to whoever they're playing. You know, they seem to struggle or go okay against teams around them, but once they get against these top teams, they do tend to enjoy these sort of matchups.
Yeah, there's always been a few of those.
I gotta say,
I just remember
Resolve do look really good. It's like the classes were saying. But
barely getting past in the game decider.
Is it good enough for a series? I mean, if this is how they're going to be playing, they're definitely going to take games. But
just ran out of boost,
I don't know.
jump on in, but this time around it was Vitality playing against a challenge that
when you're versing against Vitality, if you're going to be this close to them, it normally ends up being in Vitality's favor. Because of that, the Zen difference, basically.
Score still level though, Vitality will take that. Really not used to this kind of pressure from a team like Resolve. Ivan on the backboard, low boost, helped out there.
I could be wrong.
As well. All Zen can do is get a 50. It's not the one that he wanted though. He has to go again.
Sure.
Throws, it could have been the goal. Catch follow. And I think they just baited each other out there. A whifty in the midfield. Resolve still on the attack.
Well, that was a massive opportunity, and Cash just believed there is no way he is missing this ball. Well, seeing was believing, and he already saw a car go straight past it. Zen now off the backboard. Razir's not going to have any of it. Didn't even aim for the
Razir's
ball,
had no boost and he decided to go for that.
The aggression coming through time and time again here for Resolve. And I mean, how often does the ball just travels down the blue end? Resolve so quick to transition it straight down the other and keep that pressure on. Alpha, that's a nice win. It's a fantastic reset shot on Ivan.
Jesus.
Just keeps that to safety.
Alpha wants this right now.
as their attack thus far. That's again not the best clear though. Radosin is going to keep that one in.
Oh, that's a dunk. Oh, okay. Zen was there for the follow. That dunk was ridiculous from Radosin. How far he had to go for that. Alpha almost got that. Jeez. That was pretty good.
Vitality, it does feel, have had less opportunities, but have made the most of the time that they've had on the ball.
It's barely been down here, has it? But the two good chances they've had, and both times, mentioned the first time there, Shogun, it's just giving them the ball, giving Vitality space, and handing it up in the midfield. That's where they get to work. When Zen has a little bit of time,
that reset was good. That's made the defense really awkward. Yeah. That reset was perfect. It put the defense all out of whack, and then 50-50 and then in. Yeah. That was very good.
We've already seen how good Vitality can be when they set up that defense. Resolve needed something before the brick wall could be set. Radosin, very heavy first touch, and gets Cash's car whilst the ball into the blue side of the field. Everyone's trying to just guess where the air dribble's going to be. Alpha, midfield, and now they got another one, almost.
Oh, what a dunk from Cash.
Back against Cash. Looking again for Zen's car. Well, they're not having any of Zen at the moment.
I mean, I guess if you cut out Zen from the equation, it kind of makes it a lot easier against Vitality. As good as Alpha and Radosin are, Zen is that main key part which makes Vitality the dangerous Vitality they are.
Last chance here, perhaps Vitality.
Get rid of him.
Can they get anything to work?
Oh.
There's a great pass.
The chances are a lot better. Besides, it's a 2v3 then, so it also does help him a little bit.
Open a few times now. Vitality have it, targeted it. Now that's off the wall. Radosin just pops it. Oh, what a touch! Surprised he managed to get that in field, and I think a lot of people were as well. Radosin sticking with full ball chase. Ball drops down. Resist, clears.
I was not expecting an OT in the game, in the first game like this.
And he's forced Cash to play that a little bit more safely than he would have liked.
I still love the way Cash is playing in this first game though. Radosin with the challenge. I'm just getting that ball as he's been demoed. And he's almost leaving
oh
that
my
net
God.
open. It's not going to be on net, but it's enough to worry out Resolve perhaps. How aggressive they have been positioning. Resist
That was on target, bro.
There's a bit of space downfield.
That was.
Pop up. Not any further than that though, because midfield is already covered.
I'm pretty sure the Vitality player just
Good challenge. Up goes Zen.
hit
Easily
into the
wins
Resolve
race.
player, but
I think that has been so solid.
okay, guess not.
No steps wrong to this point. Zen backboard.
Someone there,
Who's next up?
Radosin, nah,
Radosin as
good shot.
Ivan makes himself strong on the goal line.
He's been strong at both.
Alpha?
His own. He gets the save, but there's more pressure in. Cash. That's great positioning. Bit fortunate as
That
well.
was
Zen just keeping that
the
ball.
biggest
And now Ivan again,
pre-read
pass
dunk
downfield, Cash refusing to
of the
rotate.
day.
Just being a nuisance in this front half. Early flick. Now Ivan grab 100. Going to turn on this one as well. Looking to control it. That's a fantastic first touch. Zen bumped into it. He's able to get that ball to the corner, but Vitality again, Shogun. It's just so much defense being played. It's not what you're expecting. Against Resolve here, Radosin with space. He won't be able to get a reset. He might be getting a huge dunk though. He's trying to launch it in. Raziz clears to the side.
Bro.
Yeah, the goalkeeper just expects
Alpha
something
shooting is
to happen
great,
at some
Radosin's
point,
50s
and
are great,
as
Zen
the
is just
seconds
Zen.
where they were,
This is
panic
it's not
almost
looking
settled
good
in.
for Resolve, even though Resolve are playing
Themselves in a lovely
excellent.
spot throughout this overtime. They'll feel like they need to get the result here. We know Vitality will adapt. They'll come up with new stuff going into game 2. So get game 1 rots on the board. Cash ceiling. He can keep
If
this
Resolve
going.
want to have a good
Comes
chance, they
underneath.
need to win this
Radosin
game.
just waiting on that backboard.
If they don't,
It's
then
overtime played.
I mean, it's
No
obviously
goals just
nowhere
yet.
near over,
Ivan's looking for a goalkeeper.
but it's
Zen's still
not
coming back
good
in.
for momentum
Zen's
and
getting a little bit sick of being targeted.
Ooh.
Now sitting on the goal
not good
line
for their
first time.
momentum and
Straight
confidence.
back in. The half rotations have just been superb. The way that they're challenging this ball in the forward half
But yeah,
really has caught out Vitality.
definitely not
It's easy
over
for a
even
bump.
if they
He's hit the ball
lose.
accidentally. Radosin and Alpha in the same spot.
Just hurt more the longer this OT goes. Same goes the other way though.
He's lost the attack. Cash down.
Alpha.
Alpha's
Oh
going
my
outside
god,
check,
Alpha.
which team he's on. A triple commit, and Ivan still lands on it with a reset. It's
Greasy Meister is smiling somewhere in the water at the moment. The strategy is always gonna work. Back into the mid. Zen zero boost just has to get rid
Bro,
of
these
it.
demos.
Pace from both these teams. Ivan's still looking for Dosen's Kai. Managed to offset him a little bit. Vitality have played so much defense in this game. They're holding on, and you get the feeling, CJ, that it might again only take one look at the goal for Vitality to score. Resolve have got to make this work. They need out of this position. Zen off the ceiling, goes for the shot, and it was one chance, one goal.
Oh my god.
Vitality take
He
it.
literally just called it. Literally seconds ago. Jesus, bro.
You're going to struggle to get a clean outplay against the Vitality defense.
Yeah, you've got to get a little bit ugly, I think, with it up front. And the one time it did work, you mentioned it was Cash just getting that 50 right, and he just turned and just
Pure
completely
calf rotation.
Yeah, completely killed the ball. It wasn't clean. It wasn't a flip reset pass or anything, but wasn't enough for Vitality to go, hang on a minute, that's not on. But tell you what is on, Zen on the counter attack.
Jesus.
There's no way Cash is getting there. Redosin says, Zen, do not touch it. I'll do the rest.
Lovely pop-up. Redosin gets the boost on its way through. And that will feel awfully good after the long overtime that they just played. Resolve now need to steady the ship. This can get ugly very quickly when you lose overtimes like that one where you had so much going your way. It can get a little bit easy to maybe find your mind stuck in the past. Cash low on boost, can't make any more of that. Raziz gonna cut straight across. They're gonna need more of those. That has been Resolve's main strength throughout this series. Cut rotation, steal the boost, get those 100s, make Vitality sweat.
They've got to maintain it though. If they give them a little bit of space like this with Zen, they'll certainly get punished. Won't be this time. Ivan just throws it forward. Redosin just landing off the backboard. Gets the clear as well. Over to Cash. Takes it up. Looks for the pass. Ivan waiting. Ground pitch comes in. It's not the best clear. Redosin trying to score the ball himself.
That was a good look for Ivan there, but Zen was just so quick to get back up to that.
Always got someone there. There's no hole somehow, even when they double commit.
It does seem to be the way to go at the moment, though. I mean, we already looked at Oxygen. It's not pristine. It's just get someone there. We will recover. It will be fine. It might just be the way to go now. Redosin popped up. Zen, yeah, he's got a few receipts from the last game that he's got to try and pay back. Got bumped more than enough on his own goal line. I don't see a goal
Then just got like
that was certainly
the entirety of that team's defense. What the hell?
I'm going to collect a few, but here goes Redosin. No boost. He'll be able to land. Oh, Alpha's tried to pinch it with him. He's trying to tee him up. Someone tell him it's not golf. Nice beat out from Ivan, though. Gets it down. Here we go. 1-2.
Oh,
almost. The perfect shot
was
coming
close.
through, but well, Cash couldn't quite get that one to work. Raziz on the track back. Redosin, no boost. You think they'll be able to get this one out resolved. And it's fantastic challenges coming through. Zen has to wait sidewall. Going to leave this one. Let Redosin attack and get this one down into the blue half here. Cash has been slow. Ivan had to go. Right now, we're not seeing a similar aggressive resolve. It has been Vitality getting the offense. Just keeping this ball stuck in Resolve's defensive half.
After everything I said earlier, it's difficult to convince yourself that you can commit everyone forward, because in the last game, every single time Vitality had a true attack, they had a goal to go along with it. Ivan, heavy first touch. That is 100 boost used for not exactly much territory gained. Redosin and Zen. Redosin calls Zen off, goes ceiling, drops down. Raziz having none of it, but it's almost role reversal here. Vitality now with all the offense in the world. It might be any moment now that it becomes 2-0, although if Vitality do plan on outplaying themselves, it might give Resolve a way out. No, instead, pure...
How do you get over both like that? I mean, good goal, but what? Ivan makes sense. Cash, he flipped so early. That was not good from Cash.
I tell you what, that is forward thinking. Just to, he was going to be cleared completely out of the way.
Good mind games from Alpha to get that goal, but Cash should have played that so much more differently to what he did. He should have known that Ivan had no boost there. And that committing like that being last one was stupid.
Instead, it is 2-0. And yeah, Resolve, what have you got left? This could get very ugly very quickly. Cash, 0 boost backboard. Ivan avoids getting hit by Radosin. Zen ceiling, looks to drop it. It's not happening for now. For all those French fans out there that were hoping for a Vitality win, they'll be beaming at the moment. Zen gonna chase over with Alpha. Who are you gonna play against? Oh, it was an impossible position, but Zen hits the crossbar. Get out jail free cards.
Still love that from Zen though. Gets the fake and delays his flip to the last second. And half a second timer, using every single millisecond of it. As Alpha still keeping this ball in, and as you said, Vitality looking fantastic at the moment. That's a great first touch from Cash. We get a reset. It is wide though. There's no follow. Radosin gonna land on it. Doesn't get connection. Raziz with boost, flicks it
Okay,
on. Has to go.
okay, that's one. 30 seconds left. Not impossible. It will be difficult, but it's not impossible.
Great cut in there from Raziz. He's brought everybody from Vitality with him to the corner. Says, I'm going to try and... No, I'm going towards your net. What, you think I'm doing this? No, I'm doing that. I'm going to bring my team back into this game. Raziz doesn't get the ball. Cash instead. Pretty much the play they would want has been left relatively quiet so far this game. Drops out, Raziz got time on the ball. Can he double it up? It's off the backboard, and Zen pretty comfortable.
And Zen's been looking like the best player on the pitch at the moment. That's just going to be wide open. Radosin says, I'll have it.
Okay. What?
You got to regress. They had to go Resolve. They threw everything at the attack, but in the end,
okay.
Kashi had 2 members in the front corner, and he opted for that.
So it's just a simple goal then.
Net. Probably not the right choice. And they will have to drop game 2 unless something crazy happens right here.
Yeah, it wasn't too far off from working either. Zen was demoed a matter of milliseconds after he got the hit. They did find Zen's car. That might have just trickled its way on through, but instead, it is going to be 2-0 in the series for Vitality. And Resolve, who do have access to a timeout, need some answers now. Because this one looked very different.
And a 3-time regional, getting the biggest win streak ever with 5.
Really good for a second. That felt fantastic.
And then now, still on top, which is that same team. He's potentially got a chance to become a 2-time world champ, just like that.
Yeah, completely fixed the kickoff.
Like, honestly, it's ridiculous.
But as we said, no timeout. Interesting. I feel like, it's easy for Resolve to say, no, we're in the groove. Let's keep.
I said it at the beginning of the year, and I'll say it again. Unless Zen or Vatira win the Worlds, I don't think anyone else really deserves it right now. Yes, there are other teams that, as a team, collectively deserve it. But if we're talking about individual players, those 2 are the only ones that really deserve it. The amount of effort, commitment, and everything they've been putting in. Then more for, keeping his world championship streak. But, Jesus. But it's more like, I don't know, it's just, personally, those 2 players really have, they deserve it more than anyone right now.
The entire Resolve defense again. I mean, Vitality, you have to think about that timeout now. Zen's first touches are just impeccable as the reset goes low, still gets the pop, bumping the button. They're having a bit of fun at the moment, Vitality. Alpha looking to get involved as well. No damage done, however.
Cash was not there. We were looking at the slowest RLCS goal of all time. Because I guarantee you Zen would not have hit it. Just allowed that one to trickle on in. Cash now. The side. Resolve still looking for answers here.
Oh, Radosin. Oh my god, that was nasty.
He's just too good.
Have they swapped names or something, Radosin and Zen? He's just 1v3'd them in the counter-attack in transition. It's too easy. You cannot be giving goals like that away if you Resolve.
Did Resolve even call a timeout?
I'll tell you what, for
I don't think they did they?
All the memes that have been around Radosin, he is unbelievable so far in this split. On the way to the London Major, he looks revitalized. driving force for me at the moment behind Vitality's recent success. Zen back down the line, gonna try and chase up. Ivan's got to try and figure something out, and he figured it out a little bit too late to save his own car.
Yeah, that man there, job security Radosin. I mean, I tell you what, you measure his performance, how he's going to play in bounces per minute, how many times he's bouncing up and down on his chair, just how much
What
fun
the
he's having.
Why is Zen up for that like
Fantastic
that?
to see when he's in full flight.
And the fact that he almost scored,
now,
what the
He's probably
shite?
taken over as the MVP of this series, really dominated and been just so much trouble for Resolve. Cash perhaps setting up a psycho, no boost though, won't be able to follow it up now. He's got 0 and he's passes straight to Zen. It's a worst play you want to give the ball to. The reset, Ivan, he's
Oh, that dunk.
Oh, they're in all sorts.
Oh, that dunk. Oh, Radosin with...
So it is none other
Oh.
than a Renault hat trick.
I mean, what do you even do at this point? They have got them puppets on strings. Vitality are storming them. And Resolve, oh dear, well, I said it might get ugly. It's now a horror movie. Vitality have got them on the ropes. Oh dear, okay, that's... Hey, guess what? I'm a
Okay,
play-by-play
yeah,
caster, so
Resolve
CJ,
is
this
falling
all you to
apart.
break down.
Yeah, so what you see here is a nice clear from Alpha 54, and then, unfortunately, Cash just getting a nice little skim on the ball as well. It's so unfortunate. The position ballers from Resolve in net there, and there's just nothing they could have done about that one. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that went very, very well. Okay,
Okay, there we go, there's something.
Cash
That's a
was
good
sat
pass
there
to
for quite
Cash.
some time. He knew exactly where this ball was going to end up. Resist has at least provided it and provided a small trickle of hope here for Resolve.
Yeah, a little bit of life, but I'm still starting to think, you know, do they have a bit of a mental block against Vitality? I mean, you look at the last event.
A lot of
couple
people have a
weeks
mental
ago,
block
they took
against
down
Vitality.
BDS, they took him down in 7 and they looked fantastic. Here's another one. But then they came up against Vitality in that semi-final and they got absolutely stomped, and it's looking
Vitality
that
with their
way
kickoff
again. They are
strats,
yet to take
bro.
a game off Vitality. It might just be a matchup issue.
This is great
Skill
by
diff,
them.
you might say, but as much mental as anything.
I'm sorry, I've got a massive smile on my face right now. I'm so happy the bot kickoff actually resulted in a goal. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Considering yesterday, I think we saw a bot kickoff get completely
Look, all I'm gonna say, if Vitality managed to win this regional, people have to start thinking of it as like what happened with KC, the first 3 regionals,
left in game number 3.
for that to be a potential. Definitely wouldn't be nearly as dominant, but it's a look.
Surely it gets used, as even the crossbar is not going to play ball.
Yeah, it's a question now, do they take the timeout or do they concede that this one has this one run its race? Has it run its course here? Under counter-attack. Through Dosen. He's got to keep that one in. He's having fun. The amount of times he's gone
Yeah, definitely.
for defense
It's safe to say
in
that
the
if they
game.
were in the honeymoon
Zen's
phase for
pre-jumped
this
off the
long
ceiling
the
for
entire
Dosen.
time, they're
Well,
definitely out of it
he
now.
wants more. Zen's got
I
away
doubt
from
it, I
the
think
reset
it
comes
was,
through. Alpha's
but like,
pre-jump.
if it was just
Goodness me,
that,
is this a free
they're
play
back.
session? It's the quarterfinals, for goodness sake. What is happening? 50 seconds left, still a 4-goal lead. Resolve, can they get one back? Bumps coming through. Resist gets a double, and Alpha still parries it to the side.
Radosin just played perfectly so far this series. Like, he's just done exactly what he's needed to. Zen has done exactly what he's needed to. Basically, Vitality's just played near perfect Rocket League. They've all pulled their parts.
Required in defense, and Zen not only saved it, he's caught the ball. He's ready to go to the opposite side of the field. Pre-jump here from Alpha from the ceiling. They get the left.
They're just absolutely clipping on Resolve. Someone tell them it's the RLCS. Someone tell them it's the playoffs. They do not care. No nonsense, right?
What? What?
6 goals.
Oh.
Can we get
Oh.
one Brazil?
I'm sorry, K-Dot thought he was getting unlucky with everyone clipping on him. Ivan is unfortunate. He's the only one that was there. There's your consolation prize. But Ivan will now be forced to be the defender in what was an unreal play. Vitality, yeah, I think they are very much intending to defend their world championship.
We did get one more goal. It's just down the end.
I'm
Vitality. Well, hey, what a time to come into form.
I'm baffled.
Take down everyone in front of them last time in open qualifier number 4. Open qualifier number 5, it might be a rinse and repeat so far. This has been dominant. Do we get the timeout?
What the fuck?
I mean, it's all rhythm and tempo, and he's the one that sets that. You know, we already know how good Alpha and especially Zen can be, but you don't want them to be the ones attacking every single ball. You want them to get the ball in space. You want them to have time. They can't do that unless Radosin is playing at his best and causing havoc.
Well, he's been doing that this game, hasn't he?
Just absolute chaos coming through, and they nearly let one just slip through here. Zen grabs 100 boost. Decided to take a little bit more of a methodical approach here, but look at the catch. They're just getting space, and Zen just taking it, doing as he pleases on the ball. Alpha just going to keep that one in. And oh, it's just absolute chaos. What's happening
What the
right
shit
now?
was that?
Resolve. I thought we had a timeout. I thought we spoke about this. Not exactly what we want to see there, but no damage done for now, and pressure coming through. Zen gets up still so quick. They're just looking mechanically on at the moment, just better individually. That's winning all these challenges across the midfield.
And Resolve, for as good as their cuts of rotation were, they completely abandoned it now. In the last few games, Vitality got some wins in those positions. As Resolve, we're trying to just cut rotation. Now Vitality were just quicker, and it's a strategy that's been left at the wayside for now. As it is, has the reset, goes low. Not going to get any further than that. Zen going to have to back up to the defense. Narrowly avoids getting hit, but there's the chaos that they were after. Radosin pretty comfortable with the clear. And now Alpha's on the chase down. Pre-jump from Zen. Backboard, double, tap.
Right, it's just like you can't let Zen.
Look at the pass from Radosin. Zen was up a minute ago. He was
Yeah, you just can't let him get up like that.
And he's caught it here in game 4 on Utopia. The double was phenomenal. The placement even better.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, GG's. Someone call it. Someone call GG's in chat. That is ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, you had a timeout. You gave time for Zen to think about what he wants to do next. Now he's over in the backside of the field trying to attack Cash. Wow, I mean, the top 5 plays tomorrow might end up looking a little bit biased, all right? There's just a little bit of a preview for you.
It just looks like all
Vitality. Is this a Zen montage? What's happening here in these highlights? That's what we'll be asking ourselves on the pre-show tomorrow. But for now, well, they're in big trouble, especially with the bumps. Look at Radosin just hunting. They're trying to get a squishy save. Cash couldn't get there in time. 2 goals to Zen.
Oh, it's the end.
Back at the World Championship
2 sweeps today.
Same situation, and Zen just going to work.
We're getting at least 2 sweeps today.
It is a montage right now. It's a showcase for the world champions.
What the hell?
I mean, just imagine the confidence that this team has had. Imagine the amount of calls that there were for they need to make a change. There is no way that this team can regain their world championship unless they make a roster move. Well, those calls have been silenced at this point. This team is unbelievable.
I feel like even when Radosin's not, well, he was trying to score, but he jumps up for the double. He was thinking maybe that's backboard. No, it's barred down straight in. It's a phenomenal shot. Little toe poke as well. Don't have to do much to get that one in the back of the net. 3 goals already, half a game, and look at Alpha. I mean, what is going on with these pre-jumps? That's an enormous flick.
They don't care. They don't care about Resolve being a professional team. They don't. They're literally playing like it's child play. Like, what the hell was that? Zen just jumped for that ball and did nothing. Just let his guy hit it and then just did nothing.
2 minutes left. And suddenly my team talk from earlier might actually be the best thing for them. Resolve, let's just go and find that clip.
Yeah, I think you need to get in the lobby as well. Something needs to happen. Zen's got to go 1, 2, 3. He's got a free double, almost.
Close.
On the angle there.
But it's in anyway.
Is not where you want it to be. Going out for 54. Gets number 4. Vitality, I tell you what, the way this Super Saturday is going, Shogun, it could be a very quick day.
I mean, we are speedrunning at the moment, aren't we? We're usually used to about, what is it, about a series per hour? Yeah, that's sort of pushing the higher end of it. Right now we're towards the faster. Surely someone out there knows the fastest broadcast that we've had. It's about 3 hours, 20 minutes. We are currently on the range to target and beat that. So Resist is going to get the ball in. Zen is now past even more. There's a hat trick for the Prodigy. 5-0.
Oh my. What is that bounce off the wall? How did he do that?
He's got the 50 as well. He's got the open net. He's just
That's nasty.
starting at his own post. If you don't mind. 5 goals on the board. Another hat trick for Zen. 806 points to his name. He's stat padding and he's having a good time.
Alpha's already pre-jumped. Alpha decided I was going straight from kickoff to the opponent's backboard, pick up the 100 and just going to jump. We have hit the point in time, CJ. These guys are so accurate of their passes. I think I could actually join the lobby now. Jump.
Why is Alpha up like that?
I could jump anywhere and they would find. They've gone for the triple pre-jump.
And they're still
what are they doing?
transition. That is how disrespectful it is at the moment.
No, you have to. You
They've
can't.
paid it out again with a minute left.
Again, Alpha's already up. Another pre-jump reset on net. Another one. 6 goals to the good of Team Vitality. I'm not sure if we need a cast.
What is going
Just watch
on?
the montage.
I've never seen this before.
This is the
They're just pre-jumping.
disrespectful game of
Look at
League
them.
I've
They're
seen
just
for a while.
toying with them. They don't give a fuck about them anymore.
Just toss them away. They don't care.
They've literally pulled an Andy from Toy Story and just said, I don't want to play with you
You're
anymore.
not ready yet.
What the
They
fuck?
previously said you are nowhere near good
And
enough
Resolve was just
for the
barely
top level.
even scoring, even though they're just overcommitting and pre-jumping and shit.
On the brink of a
Bro,
Brazil.
this is just not. This isn't even
Vitality
but
and
like.
mods in chat. They've already
This isn't
played
even
out
just
the
good
prediction.
from
It is
Vitality.
43
This is just
seconds
bad
and
from
all your
Resolve.
And that's the second time
That they're
today
letting
as
them
well.
do this stuff and they're actually getting scored on.
Not quite as lucky.
Well, what are we witnessing here? I mean, just when we think, we spoke about it. It was a narrative to start the series, Shogun, of the other teams learning to be aggressive, learning how to play against these top teams, to be disrespectful towards them.
Yeah.
It's like Vitality were listening because they've just completely flipped the script. The disrespect has been handed straight back, and they've got to Brazil in the final game
Didn't
here in the
even
quarterfinal.
touch
I
that.
think they've just sort of reminded everyone else in Europe why the respect was there to begin with.
Yeah, please, camera, just stay there. No, go back. I can't watch this anymore. I can't watch it anymore.
Most informed team at this moment in time.
Oh,
This
it's like.
is both of the teams that we have seen going through today. Rocking and rolling.
It's just,
destroying the
it's like we're
opposition in
just
front of them.
beating down on a child right
Has
now.
popped up. 5, 4, 3, 2. It is finally over for Resolve. I'm surprised I haven't actually kept that one up. But for Vitality, try and top that.
Wow.
Oh.
The most dominant quarterfinal I can remember, and for Resolve, it was rinse and repeat.